Hey guys, Trent from Manual Therapy Workshops here and from Acupuncture Works. Today I wanted to talk about a few of the biggest changes that I had in my whole career. I've been a massage therapist for almost 20 years, an acupuncturist for over 10 years. Obviously, when I learnt acupuncture and Chinese medicine at uni, that was a massive change to my career. But that's a pretty obvious one. I want to go for a few other ones that I've had. One of my biggest changes to my career to date was actually getting some hockey training. Right? I know it's got nothing to do with massage, but I spent up some money. I did a 12-week hockey coaching course with Lauren Penny for Hockey Performance Academy. Yes, I will give you props right there. Check her out if you want to help your hockey performance. But what she did was worked in the first 4 weeks of her course on mental strength, mental preparation, all the mind games, getting confidence up, all that good stuff. And what that did, that actually gave me the confidence after 20 years in my business and in the industry to actually take my clinic and my career another step forward. So she was actually instrumental in me pushing forward and starting this website, starting to shoot videos. You know, I'd always had all this info up here. I'd taught for 8 or 10 years in the past, but she gave me the idea to get online and do it the way I'm going to be doing it from now on, and just get that information out there to as many people as I could, and just to be confident and just get it out there. And for you guys out there, I say to you, get out there, put yourself out there. You'll get yourself more clients, you'll get more confidence. Just don't be afraid, don't hide away in your clinic and not want to open that clinic up and get more clients in there. So yeah, be confident and do what you think's right to get more clients through the door. That's one of my biggest changes. Another one that I had was I went off and did a posture assessment course. Now this was actually designed for personal trainers. But as a manual therapist, I could go in there. I still got my CPE points for it. I actually went along with Carol and my mother, who I work with as well. She works at Acupuncture Works as well. So we went along and did this course, and it really got me looking at posture, got me questioning posture and seeing how much posture can affect the body. We did a full-blown postural assessment, just static, from front, side and rear views. We also did squat mechanics and gait mechanics. And it was just a different way of thinking of it from a PT's point of view of what needs to be strengthened. And I kept sticking my head up and going, what about stretching and releasing these muscles? So I got a lot of the guys in the class thinking from a massage or manual therapist perspective as well of, let's release and let go and lengthen, whereas they wanted to always strengthen and tighten. But now I'm realizing that it's both of these. You need an equal amount of these. Some people will need more of this and not as much of this. Some need more of this and not as much of this. So some need to stretch more than they strengthen, and some need to strengthen more than they stretch. Funnily enough, a lot of people are in that strengthening category because there's a lot of weak people out there. So what I'm getting at here is it was just a shift of mindset. I was thinking from another industry's mindset and got them thinking from my industry's mindset. And I hope someone else from that day took out as much as I did from that course. And that's also why I put so much emphasis on not only assessment, but also self-care, because that's how we correct all those imbalances. All right, we free them up and make it so that they can do the work on themselves. All right, next one was probably teaching. Teaching was pretty huge in my career. I taught at a private institute first. Then I moved on to Macquarie Fields TAFE. I was working there for about 4 years. That course is still running. It's great, get down there. I just got to a point where I struggled in that form of a learning environment. There was students there didn't necessarily really want to learn. There was others that really wanted to learn, and sadly, those that didn't took up more time than those that did. So I had a few other things going on in life. I had a pretty hard year, and I just didn't want to do that anymore. I didn't want to go down there and teach classes anymore in front of big groups and have the same guys there every week and teaching a full diploma. I thought I was teaching the stuff to get people to be able to be in clinic, right? To be able to be a massage therapist. I kept trying to teach more advanced stuff. I want to teach people from in their clinic, how can we make you a better therapist? All right. I'm starting all these courses off with a lot of that information that gets people to be a good standard therapist. Then we'll move on and start doing some more advanced stuff. But that really did get me looking and seeing how many therapists do miss out on a lot of the basics. How many therapists need that to get those core skills right. Actually taught me a lot about stuff that back when I did my courses I didn't learn. I learned heaps teaching. Right. I learned heaps. I learned where a lot of the knowledge gaps are that people have. But these were really big years as a therapist for me, because they made me learn a lot more about the industry and where you need to be to get really good results with your clients. So far we've had, my hockey coaching was huge. That was mainly on mindset and confidence and getting myself out there online. I had my postural assessment course that I originally did, which got me into the PT's mindset as well as the massage therapy mindset. So got me thinking more about strengthening than just releasing all the time. And now obviously I know both of those. Teaching was huge and taught me heaps about where the industry can go. The last one though was one of the most recent, and that was when I started doing my COMT courses with Joe Muscolino. These are the courses with Joe Muscolino. They're the COMT courses. If you don't know what a COMT course is, COMT, go check out Joe Muscolino and see how you go with his courses. It's pretty advanced stuff. It's all on joint mobilization. Right? There is massage, there is assessment, there is stretching in there, your CR and your AC type stretching and things like those. But a huge part of what he teaches is joint mobilizing. And that was one thing I always felt I lacked, was the ability to work on joints. I always felt like I wanted to go and learn some chiro or something like that, so I could actually work the joints and not just the muscles around the joints. It seemed to be, oh, you've got a sore elbow or a sore shoulder. I'll work the I'll work the muscles for that area, but I can't actually work the joint itself, besides just basic range of motion. So he's given me those skills as well to be able to mobilize joints, not manipulate, not crack, okay? If things crack, they crack. We all know that. You can just run your hands up someone's back and they crack. But it's about moving the joint and getting some freedom in that joint, especially if it's stiff and lacking movement. But no, it's not about cracking joints or trying to do manipulations. It's all about mobilizing. Oh, it's just that next step from muscle massage. Now we're doing some joint massage. All right, so that's my 4 big moments of my career that really shaped where I am now. I hope that was a nice little insight for you, and I will see you in the next video. Don't forget to check out manual therapy workshops for a whole host of other videos, in-depth courses, professional development courses where you can get your CPE or CPD points. And there's a whole host of other info out there. All my blogs are up there. You can find all my info in one space. You don't have to search around looking for it. So, I'll see you online. Look after yourself and your clients.